All right, let's talk about a project management concept that, let's be honest, can really twist your brain at first: schedule variance.
And yeah, let's just get right to the weird part. Schedule variance, or SV, is supposed to tell you about your project's timeline, but it's measured in money, not in hours, not in days, but in dollars. So how on earth does that make any sense?
Okay, to really get this, we have to start with the foundation. You can't understand schedule variance without first understanding the world it lives in, which is a really powerful technique called earned value management, or EVM for short. Think of EVM as kind of like a universal translator for your project's health. It takes three different things: your scope, your schedule, and your costs, and mashes them all together so you get one clear picture of how things are really going. So first up, we have a piece of the puzzle called planned value, or PV. This is basically your roadmap. It's the budgeted cost of the work you expected to have finished by a certain date. It's your plan, measured in dollars.
So if you were to plot that plan on a chart, it would look something like this. This line shows the cumulative value of the work you intended to get done as time goes on. This is your ideal path, your everything is going perfectly line. Now here comes the most important piece of all: earned value, or EV. And listen closely, because this is key. This has nothing to do with how much money you've spent. It's all about the budgeted value of the work you have physically completed. It's the worth of what you've actually finished.
Okay, so here's where the magic happens. We take our earned value, what we've actually done, and we plot it against our planned value. That gap, that little space between the two lines, that tells you everything you need to know about your schedule. If that blue line, your reality, is dipping below the black line, your plan, well, you've got a problem. Right, so we have these two key ideas: planned value and earned value. Now we can finally put them together and unlock the meaning of schedule variance. This is the big aha moment.
And the formula itself is actually beautifully simple. You just take the value of the work you've actually done, that's your earned value, and you subtract the value of the work you were supposed to do, your planned value. That's it. EV minus PV. And what comes out of that simple formula is incredibly clear. If the number is positive, it means your earned value is bigger than your planned value. You've done more work than you planned, so you're ahead of schedule. If it's negative, you've done less work than planned. You're behind. And if it's zero, hey, you're right on the money, literally. So let's make it real. Say you were supposed to have completed $1,000 worth of work by Friday, but you only got $800 worth of it done. Your schedule variance is negative $200. That number isn't just some random figure. It's a concrete measure. You are $200 worth of work behind schedule. Okay, so we can calculate it. But why is this so important? Why is this dollar figure so much more powerful than just saying, hey, we're 5 days behind schedule? What's the big deal? Well, here's the thing. SVI is an incredible early warning system. See, saying you're 5 days behind is a little abstract, but saying you are $50,000 of value behind schedule, whoa, that connects your timeline directly to the budget. It forces a totally different kind of conversation about the financial impact of being late, and it gives you solid objective data to make much smarter decisions.
To really let this sink in and understand why measuring your schedule in dollars is such a game changer, let's try a quick analogy.
So even though the chef is measuring in ingredient cost, which is basically dollars, it's a flashing red light that the meal is not going to get to the table on time. The dollar value here isn't about money spent. It's a direct stand-in, a proxy for actual progress.
And that right there is why schedule variance is so critical. It takes your progress, or lack of progress, on the timeline and translates it into the one language that every single person on a project understands: money. It's objective, it's integrated, and it's an early warning. What more could you want?
So now you get it. You can see that negative number pop up on your report and you know exactly what it means. But the real question is, what are you going to do about it? Because just knowing you're behind isn't the end of the story. That, my friends, is where great project management really begins.